I ain't nothing but a simple man. They call me a redneck.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? I watched a video by Silver New Jack that really kind of got me thinking. You know, he was talking about the differences between a stacker and a collector. And, you know, kind of kicked off quite a few videos from, you know, other channels that were talking about how collecting is a dirty word and so on and so forth. As I understand it, stackers are trying to get as much silver as they can for the lowest premium or the lowest cost that they can. And the iconic generic round, as Silver New Jack had defined it, was the buffalo. He said that if you are a stacker, you should be getting as many of these as you can, as quick as you can. Now, his rationale as the way he defined a stacker, you know, really makes sense. You're getting as much as you can, as quick as you can. Next, he talked about the collector. Now, I'm showing you this because I think that this typifies the definition of a collector, at least as I understand it. It is buying a piece of silver that is either semi-numismatic, which I know is a term that some folks in the silver community don't like, or numismatic, or basically a piece that has caught someone's eye who just wants it for the value of it being different. And I think the Garasopa's Shipwreck 10-ounce bar really kind of defines what a collector would be looking for. You know, you're paying a premium for it, and you're not necessarily guaranteed to get that premium back. However, at the end of the day, I don't think as a collector, really, I mean, are you going to be looking to sell the round or bar or coin, you know, just because you're trying to get a collection and that's it. Last and certainly not least is the flipper. Now I'm trying to get this to focus in. This is the 2013 antique Tokelau snake. Now, when I bought this round, or coin, because it's a government-backed bullion, my thought process is, I'm not going to keep this. I paid a premium for it already, and here in about a year or so, I'm going to sell this antique Tokelau coin for a profit. And that way, I can buy more silver. That is a flipper, as I understand it. Someone who is going to buy some silver in the hopes that they will either flip it immediately for a profit, or they will hold on to it until it builds up a higher premium and then sell it at a later date. Now, as you can see just from these three pieces here, you know, I'm kind of on the fence with the way that I'm stacking, you know, my silver. When I first started investing in silver, I would try to get as many different types of rounds, coins, and bars out there that I saw. However, Silver New Jack's video really kind of hit home for me. You know, he said, yeah, get as many of these as you can. And I think that kind of goes back to the whole accumulation phase of wanting to get as much silver for as cheap as you can, as fast as you can. However, you know, what happens to the stacker who's been doing it for 5, 10, 15, 20 years? You know, someone who has already built up a nice core stack of this, whether it be, you know, something that carries a higher premium, or something that doesn't, you know, 1,000, 15, 3,000 ounces, you know, what is the play then? You know, because you have a core stack that is built up, and you're no longer looking for just buying ounces to be buying them just so that you're safe. You know, whatever your reason is, you know, I think over time it's going to change to where your buying practices or your thought process actually, I guess, evolves over time. That'd be the easiest way to say it. You know, because I've only been doing this since October of last year, and already I am leaning more towards doing this. Buying the cheapest ounces that I can, even though I do have high premium stuff already. I think that for this year, the calendar year, the remainder of my first year of stacking, I am only going to look at getting the low premium stuff. And that's only because, yeah, it makes sense. You know, if you are a true stacker, as I have defined it earlier, it should only be about getting as much of this as you can get. But hey, YouTube, let me know what you think. If I'm off base, I know that in the silver community this is a touchy subject, so hey, you know, I'm very curious to see how exactly you go about buying it and what is your end result. Are you, you know, just looking to get it because it looks cool, it feels cool in your hand, or are you looking to one day try to sell it for more money? Well, thank you YouTube for checking out my videos, and feel free to comment below. Have a good one.
I ain't nothing but a simple man. They call me a red